Hey there. Just an FYI, just wanted to throw this little ditty in here before the video starts. I had not realized that my mic was like turned the other way for like a couple of things I had showed in the video, and I don't have time to refilm it. Plus, when I refilm things, I get confused as to what I had said when I had not said yet. So, just an FYI, just a heads up, the video's not going to sound like that for the entire video. After the Anastasia lip gloss, that was when I realized the kerfluffle that I had put myself into. So I just want to put this in here to let you know, if you're listening and you're like, Jesus, what the fuck is wrong with that sound? Why does it sound like I'm in a tunnel right now? It goes away. I promise it goes away. Okay? Just want to put that out there. On into the video. What's up, party people? How are you? Hello. I hope you're having a good day. So if you guys remember, I told you some videos or something in a video or something. Fuck, my allergies are like really wasted right now. I just want to dig my nose off right now. So first off, let's discuss the fact that I look like a bag dicks. I have been up since 5:30 this morning. I had training this morning in Cincinnati. I live about 2 hours away from Cincinnati. My training was at 8 o'clock, so we had to leave at like 5:30. I got caught in a torrential downpour more than once, couple of times. I was running late this morning, so my makeup just looks all the awful. My eyeshadow is like creasy as fuck because I did not have I had primer. I just forgot to put it on. I was like in a big fat hurry, so I was doing my makeup. I was like, oh my god, I forgot primer. And by the time I did that, or by the time I put my eyeshadow on, I was like, fuck, I forgot to put something on my eyes. And then by that time, it was too late because I had already put the eyeshadow on, and I wasn't just going to prime one eye because that would look fucking weird. So glasses, they're on because I wore my glasses today because I didn't want to get a headache. And if I take them off, I got this like weird nose shit going on, and it's just not cute. But this video here is going to be a two-parter. Part one is going to be me gratising hauling gratis. Part two is going to be me also hauling gratis. Over the past few weeks, I have gotten a fuck ton of gratis from work because and normally it's not like this. Normally, if you work prestige at Ulta, because you know a couple of you guys asked like what the dilly, dude, my hair is just like, girl, go somewhere. You normally don't accumulate this much in such a short period of time, but we were like 2 trainings behind. Usually trainings come like quarterly, and we were 2 behind because of something that had happened like corporate wise. So we had 2 trainings, and then there were like big trainings, which is when we travel to like a bigger store and do training. The one is called a round robin, and then the other one's just like a brand training, and those don't happen super often either. So we just kind of like bundled it all up into this like month series of trainings, and usually it only happens quarterly. It's not something that like, oh, I'm going to fucking training every week, I'm getting all this stuff. It usually doesn't happen like that. We usually don't acquire this much makeup all at once, you know what I mean? But I will tell you, being a prestige consultant at Ulta has its perks, obviously, because you get all the goods. So I'm going to go into the gratis that I got. The particular gratis I have here in this video right here, I don't know what this was. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a little slap happy because we just drove for like 4 fucking hours. I got rained on and shit. Had to change my shirt because it's all skanky looking. My makeup's about 8 hours old. So we're just fucking doing it. It's lit in here. We're partying. We're fucking doing it, girl. We're doing it today. Okay, so this particular training or this particular haul, I don't have a shit ton of information on. A little bit of info. The next haul, the next gratis haul, I have a fuck ton of information on. So, which includes like some new things coming out and stuff like that. So let's do these. Let's get into it. Here we go. Also wanted to throw out there that this is an accumulation of 2 separate training things. This, normally you do not get all this at once, except for like the round robin one, which will be the part 2 to this. That you usually get all at once because there's very many brands, which I'll go to in that video. Y'all should watch that video. Y'all should subscribe to this hot mess and like things and stuff. Okay, let's get into it. So, first thing we have is the Becca First Light Priming Filter. If you guys watched my BoxyCharm unboxing, I told you this is my favorite primer of all time, not because it makes your makeup last or anything like that, just because like it's very, very, very hydrating and glowy. The glow goes away like as soon as your foundation goes on top of it, but it's super hydrating for your skin, and it has a lot of like, you know, stuff in it, like good stuff, like vitamins and minerals and all the things. So there's that. This I have obviously not opened and used yet, but the little one I've used it before, so it doesn't matter. Also, I just wanted to throw out there, if this is your first time watching a haul of mine, I usually use the shit before I haul it, but I've got so much stuff that I don't want to have to wait so long to haul it, you know what I mean? But I might come back and do like little, how was it, or something like that, know what I'm saying? Okay, next up is the Anastasia lip gloss in the color Sunscape, and it's what I have on my lips right now. I fucking love the Anastasia lip glosses. And this, I think I have 2 of them now, and both I got from Gratis. I wish I wasn't such a cheap bitch, because I really love the formula for glosses, but it's just so hard for me to pay $22, $24, whatever it is, maybe it's $18, for an Anastasia gloss, even though I get a discount. If you guys have been following me for a while, then you know that I do not buy high-end lip anything. Unless it's like a color that I'm like, oh my god, I have to have it, and it's like no other, or I get it for Gratis, or I get it at a great deep discount. I do not buy high-end mascara. If you ever see me using high-end mascara, it is because I've either gotten it for Gratis, or it was like Beauty Steal from Ulta or something like that, or I got it at a deep, deep discount. Fuck me. I went through all that, and my microphone is pointing in the wrong fucking direction. That was not awesome, and we are currently back on track. So sorry about the sound in the beginning. I just recorded a little clip. Who cares? Who cares? Let's continue on into the haul. You already heard it, girl. You already heard the clip. I'm doing like some past, future, present, like Back to the Future shit right here, because I don't know how to already told you guys what happened. Okay, moving right along. The next thing I got is, I need to move the bag over so it's not like on the microphone. The next thing I got is something that has not been released yet, as far as I know. This is one of the new Too Faced Tutti Frutti Fruit Cocktail Blush Duos. So Too Faced, I think I told you guys in a vlog, Too Faced is coming out with an entire line of shit, like 70 some items of lip glosses, blushes, foundation, all kinds of stuff. I was super excited when we went to the training, because I was like, oh, I hope they give us a foundation, because the new foundation's called You Do You or something like that, like DEW, and it's like a dewy foundation, kind of very reminiscent of sorry, Mom, I need to turn my phone down. Wow, this is a fucking messy ass video, isn't it? Yeah, welcome to the channel. I was super excited because I was like, man, I hope we get one of those foundations, because it's all hydrating and stuff. Just like an It Cosmetics CC cream, very reminiscent of It Cosmetics CC cream. It has full coverage, it's super dewy and luminous. It has like lots of antioxidants and things like that in it. So anyways, this is one of the blushes in their new line. This is the color Plum Granite. It's quite dark. I haven't tried it yet. Let's try it on camera for the first time, shall we? I'm like kind of afraid to take my glasses off on camera because it's fucking messy under there. Oh shit, yeah, I look like shit. Now, my manager, my prestige manager, who like I go to all the trainings with, she said she tried it with a very, very, very light hand and she liked it. So I'm just gonna tap. That's what they told you to do at the training too, just tap. Don't swirl, just a tap, and then I tap it off. So I don't, oh, here, I got a mirror here. Oh yes, that's quite bright. That doesn't look too bad, right? It's a very flushy, flush, you know, like, oh, I have been on the treadmill for a couple of hours. Wow, those are super fucking pigmented. I'm not used to that. We're gonna blend that in a little bit. It's not bad, it's just proceed with caution. If you get the color Plum Granite. I'm assuming they gave us this color because, I mean, if you look at me and you look at this color, you're like, no bitch. But I'm assuming they gave us this color so it would fit all skin tones, because obviously, like, there's a lot of girls at the training ranging from, you know, the albino bitches all the way to like deep dark skin tones. So I'm assuming that's why they pushed this one out on us, because that way it would suit everybody, you know what I mean? So if you have a deeper skin tone, you know, you can't wear like those lighter, peachier blushes. They're just not going to show up on you. Okay, moving right along. The next thing we got is something I got for gratis, and something lots of the beautiful people got to go all the way to Ibiza, Spain for. Ibiza, for one fucking product. For this, just a mascara. It's just a mascara. Is it a whole launch? No. Is it like an entire line of shit? No. Is it a whole range of foundations? No, bitch. It's one fucking mascara. One mascara. That's what they went to Ibiza for. This one little, just a mascara. That's it, just a mascara. So this is the new NARS Climax mascara. Brush looks like this right here. The formula on this is really nice. It's really dark. I found, especially today, because before I started filming this, I was like, oh shit, that's got a little flakage going on there, doesn't it? But I have it on my eyelashes today. Ignore all the that I got going on. But I do have it on my eyelashes today. I am not one for a boar bristle brush, but this is actually really nice. Like, I don't fucks with like the Too Faced Better Than Sex, the L'Oreal, whatever it is, that's like the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Like, I don't like boar bristle brushes. I don't like really thick furry brushes, because I feel like I don't get enough length out of them, but I do get enough length out of this. Why they sent a bunch of beauty gurus that don't really wear mascara except for on top of their lashes to promote a mascara, who fucking knows? But I will tell you, this does nice things to your lashes, coming from somebody that actually wears mascara just on her regular lashes, not on false lashes. Y'all know I don't wear mascara when I wear false lashes, but to like blend them together, this I wear on its own, and it's really, really nice. Have not ventured off into the, you know, down under yet, into the down under. Have not put this on my lower lashes, because y'all know my infinite struggle with the lower lash line transfer, and that if I put anything down there, it'd be transferring all the time. Maybe I'll try it one day this week and update you guys on a vlog. Oh, by the way, I'm doing Vlogmas, so I got a video going up every day for the month of August. You should check that out. Just saying. If you don't like vlogs, that's cool, but I got other videos going up too, so there's that. Okay, Climax mascara. Probably would not buy this on its own. I like it a lot, but if y'all follow me, then you know my all-time favorite mascara is L'Oreal Telescopic in Carbon Black. I probably will never veer away from that mascara, because even as good as that one is, it still like does not do to my lashes what that one does. So that's in case you gave a fuck. There it is. The next thing I have is another Too Faced product, and it is another product that's part of their Tutti Frutti line. That's going to be a part of their Tutti Frutti line. And this is called Twinkle Twinkle Liquid Glitter Eyeshadow. And yeah, girl, if you guessed right. That's right. They are trying to rip off the Stila little, where's mine at? Right here. The Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. Is that right? Yes. The Stila, like, you know, glitters that look like this. I was super excited when they started talking about this, because I was like, oh my god, yes. And this is the reason. Look at the amount that you get of the Stila versus the amount that you get of the Too Faced. So when they were talking about it, I was like, oh, fuck yes, it's like the Stila stuff and it's around the same price, but you get so much more, because the Stila one, I don't know about y'all, but I use the fuck out of these, and they go very, very quickly. Like, think I've had this one for like maybe 3 months or something, and it is down there, girl. It's like all the way to the bottom, and they tend to dry out pretty quickly from you constantly being in it all the time. However, this formula does not compare to the Stila formula, and let me show you why. So this I just swatched. Here, let me do like a live, let me show it to you live in action. Okay, so live action swatch happened right before your eyes, right here, right now. So this is in the color Guava Glitz, right? So I'm pulling it out of the tube, and I swash it like this, and then I swash it like that. So there you see it. Yep, there. Good swatch, nice, very glittery, very pretty. Now for the Stila one, you see me taking the cap off, maybe pulling it out. This one's kind of a similar color. Bing, bang, boom. Do you see the difference in opacity in the two of those? Yeah, girl, it's a big difference, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So when I was at training and I tried this Too Faced one, you know, obviously because we're at training and they're passing one set of glitters around, we were told at training that the shape of the paddle is designed to like be used directly on your eye. But obviously since we're at training and like, you know, we can't be like using each other's stuff and stuff, we used our fingers. When I put this on my fingers and I just patted it on my eye, it was fine. Like it lasted, it was good. You know, it flaked off a little bit. I had like a little bit of fallout, but it acted very similarly to the Stila one. When I got one of my own and I took this and put it directly on my eye like we were trained to do, literally within, I don't know, like an hour, it creased like a motherfucker. Girl, it was so creasy up on my eyepiece. Like before I had went to that particular training that night, I put concealer on my eyes and I like baked with powder on my eyes just in case we were like getting a new eyeshadow or something like that. I had no eyeshadow, no nothing on my eyes except for concealer and powder, which is what I always use to prime with, and which is what I used to prime with that day that I used my finger to put it on, and it creased so fucking bad. She did say that there's like some kind of gel formula where the gel has like color to it and then the gel dries down and all that's left is the glitter. I don't know if it's just this particular color, because I will say that like I said earlier, when I used my finger, it was fine. You know, it didn't crease, nothing like that. And B, I know I had purchased a color from Stila that was kind of similar to this. It was a lighter color. I know I just showed you guys like that silver one, and that one worked really well. But for some reason, these like very fairy-esque, mermaid-esque, unicorn, dare I say, because I'm so fucking over unicorns-esque colors where it's like this pastel purple and this pastel blue and this pastel pink. For some reason, those colors do not do well. Because I purchased a Stila one that was similar to this color. It was like a limited edition one, and I ended up taking that one back because it was nowhere near as good as what the original Stila ones were. So just an FYI, it might just be this color. So don't let that deter you from buying it. I would definitely, when these do come out, go in, try them on your eyeball. If you don't want to try them on your eyeball, swatch them on your hand, see how opaque they are, and depending on how opaque they are is probably going to tell you if they're going to crease or not. You can just tell the Stila one, like even by putting it on your hand, when it dries down to a very like, almost like a hard type texture. I wasn't really sure what word to use there. Almost like a hard texture, and these don't dry down like that. They dry down very odd and they take a very long time to dry down. So these, not my favorite, but also this Guava Glitz is, other than the color that I tried with my finger at training as the only color I've tried, could be different. There could be a variation in formula from shade to shade, so I would just try other shades first. Just an FYI. Next up, we got a little sample of the Dermablend New Glow Creator. Essentially what this is just, I don't know if you guys have seen these, but this is honestly just the Color Effects, what are they called? The little glow drops or whatever, the Cover Effects one. That's basically what these are. So they're just like a little shimmer. We just got a little sample. Just a little shimmer drop. That's the swatch of it right there. These are nowhere near being as pigmented as what the Cover Effects ones are. And just an FYI too, like you guys can basically make these. If you take some like Makeup Forever Starlit powder and mix it with the body oil or like a facial oil, boom, you have it. You just have to mix the ratios like pretty heavily, but that's essentially all it is like a shimmer powder, like a really fine shimmer powder in a facial oil. That's about it. But The Cover FX ones are a lot more pigmented than these, so I didn't really care for these. I tried a couple of them. There's like this color, and then there's like a pinky tone one. I tried them on at the store when we first got them in, because these have been out for a couple months, and I just didn't really care for them. Candace, one of the girls I work with, she really likes them a lot. So it may just be me why I don't care for it, but you may love it. So just swatch it at your local Ulta or Sephora. Swatch it, check it out. You know what I'm saying. Okay. And then I believe this, no, I got one more thing. I thought this was the last thing for makeup. This is by Lipstick Queen, and it is called Crazed Grayish. So this funny story behind this one. So when we got this for Gratis, like when we get our Gratis, we always sit and like play with it and test it out. So the lipstick looks like this, right? Looks like this, and it's all like marbled and stuff like that, and has like this little pink swirl in the middle, and they all kind of look like this. So I totally thought that for whatever reason, me and Morgan, the other girl that I was doing training with, we thought they were like heat activated, because you know, like Lipstick Queen has all those like, oh, it's fucking green lipstick, and then you put it on your lips, and it works with your body chemistry, blah, blah, blah. We totally thought it was one of those. So she was like, oh, look at the pink, it must be heat activated. Like, remember those shirts back in the 90s where you like put your hand on it, and then it would like change colors? It's kind of what we thought this was. So I kept going like this and putting it in my hand. And I would go like this, and then I'd look at it, and I kept seeing that pink fleck in the middle, and I was like, ooh, it's changing colors. And then I kept doing this. I was like, wait, it's not getting any more pink. And then finally our manager was like, it doesn't change color, you dummies. It's just the color that it is. And I was like, oh, okay. So it does kind of like when you put it on, since it's got that little pink there in the middle, go like this. But I basically just, I put it on, maybe it's supposed to be some kind of ombre shit, I'm not really sure. I put it on and just rub it together and don't really like fucks with the whole ombre aspect of it. But I normally don't like colors like this, like because I'm so fair, they make me look dead. But I think maybe now that I've got like a little bit of color going on, I put this on the other day and I was like, oh, okay, I could kind of fucks with that color. Like I didn't have any other makeup on except for lashes, and it looks really good. So I'm gonna fucks with this come the fall time, girl, come the fall time. And it's a really nice lipstick formula. It's very reminiscent of like a MAC cream sheen. Is that what formula it is? Like a matte cream sheen where it's pigmented, but it's also glossy, but it's not sheer. You know what I'm saying? I think cream sheen is the formula by MAC. And then the last thing for makeup is just, oh, this is not the last thing for makeup. I totally forgot about that other thing because that was just a sample I took from the store. The last thing for makeup is this Ultra Repair Tinted Moisturizer by First Aid Beauty. I don't know if this is a new product. I don't think it is. I think we've had it for a while. I got the color medium in the sample. This I really like. It reminds me, when I first put it on, I was like, oh, fuck no. Because it's, when you first put it on, because it's got an SPF of 30 in it. So when you very first put it on, you can tell it's got a lot of fucking sunscreen in it because it's real thick and like almost feels like real thick and heavy. But it's one of those things where the more you wear it throughout the day, the better it looks. And you got the SPF in there, very reminiscent of a Cosmetics CC cream. And I want to say this might be a little bit cheaper than the CC cream even, but this is kind of just like the It Cosmetics CC cream. It's very full coverage on me. I don't know if you have acne or hyperpigmentation or anything, if it would cover, but for me it was like a very full coverage. Let me actually do a little swatcheroo of it if I can get any of it to come out. So this is kind of like the texture of it. So you see it's got some decent ass coverage to it, and on my skin it comes out as a full coverage. Doesn't seem like it at first, but once you start building it up, like it builds good on itself, basically is what I'm trying to say. I wouldn't say it's as full coverage as the CC cream, but it's a good alternative if maybe you feel like the It Cosmetics CC cream is too much coverage for you. You might really like a buy it. And then the last things that I have, I promise, for makeup from this haul is just a little sample that I took. We got training on Smashbox Studio Skin. Smashbox Studio Skin is one of my favorite foundations. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that was like the only foundation that I used for like an entire year. So Smashbox had sent us a little sample thing to take a sample of it and try it. So because I love that foundation, I already had it, I took a sample of another foundation that we got in, and it is the Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation. Totally just had to look it up because I couldn't remember the name of it. So this is a newer foundation by Becca. It's the foundation that I have on today, although I got caught in the rain 3 times. And this has been on for like 8 or 9 hours, so let's not use this as an example. Just saying. This also is very reminiscent of the It Cosmetics CC cream. I think it is a little bit heavier, and it's got a little bit more coverage than what the It Cosmetics CC cream does. It is very full coverage. It says medium to buildable, but I feel like it's like full straight away, because when I put it on, like I said, I put shit on with my hands and then blend it out with my beauty blender. When I put it on, it's like boom, full coverage. Doesn't have a matte finish, has more of like a satiny finish to it. But as the day goes on, it tends to get a little bit glowier. This has like all the stuff. It's got like stuff in it good for your skin or something like that. So I'm actually thinking about purchasing it. I'm just not sure yet. I have to try it a couple of more times. If you guys want a review of this, let me know. Is it super fucking ghetto to do a review of a foundation that you like swiped a sample from work? Is that really ghetto? Please let me know that in the comments. If not, then I'll totally do a review on it if you guys want to see it. That was it for makeup. All I have left is skincare. Usually when we get training, when we do our PCE training, which stands for Prestige Continuing Education, if you did not know, I am a Prestige Beauty Advisor at Ulta. Prestige means high-end. That's basically the name of high-end makeup. There's Prestige, which is high-end. There's Mass, which is drugstore. And then there's luxury, which is like YSL, Givenchy, stuff like that. So the rest of it is skincare. We do get quite a bit of skincare, but we don't all the time get like full-size skincare things. So that's a nice perk that we do get like a decent amount of skincare. The first thing I have is something I haven't tried yet. This is the Reveal Your Most Radiant Skin Professional Grade At-Home Peel. This is by Dermalogica. It looks like this right here. This, like I said, is just, you know, like a little sample pack. I'm not gonna open it. Looks like this right here. It comes in this little mini tube. In the tube, that's about the size of what the tube is. So this comes in like a little kit, and there are like, let me think, 1, 2, 3, there might be 10 of these tubes, don't quote me on that, in the kit. And you're supposed to use this like once every 3 days and then once a week for so many weeks. It comes in like a kit that's like a 6-week kit or something along the lines of that. Now, it has like a lot of other like peptides and antioxidants, stuff like that, but it has also 10% lactic acid. That's why it's called a professional grade at-home peel. For me, somebody that's experienced with peeling, a 10% lactic acid really doesn't do shit for me. If you are somebody that's never used an AHA on your skin, so like an alpha hydroxy on your skin, a 10% lactic acid, like something like this, is a good place to start, because that will kind of prep your skin into more deep exfoliating chemical peels. If you want to like buy your own at-home chemical peel, there is a website that I use called Makeup Artists, like artists plural, makeupartists.com or makeupartistchoice.com. Makeup artists, I'll leave it below. I'll link it below, okay? If I forget, remind me in the comments. So if you want to like move up to a peel like that, this would be a good place to start. I feel like you could find something a little bit less expensive to start with, you know what I mean? But if you like Dermalogica, Dermalogica has amazing skincare. They really do. They're a very underrated brand. Their skincare is really, really good, and it's really, really effective. This would be a good place to start. So basically you put this on, leave it on for like 5 minutes, and then wash it off. And you'll notice a difference fairly rapidly if you are somebody that's never used chemical peels or any kind of AHAs on your skin. Next up, I got the Murad Revita Elixir Recovery Serum for face and eyes. This, you know, we get these little samples, and even though, you know, the sample's like decent size enough where you get to use it for a week or two, I still really never notice a difference. This serum though, not that I've noticed a difference and how my skin looks, but I do like the way this feels, and I do like how hydrating and plump and glowy it makes my skin when I very first put it on. Don't notice like a lasting difference or anything like that, but it is really nice. And I actually brought it up here because if you watch my vlog, you'll saw me use this in my vlog. I want to actually use this as a primer because it's just like so hydrating. It's a really nice serum. I don't think I would ever purchase it because it's like $65, and y'all know my take on skincare, like Botox fillers, AHAs, and vitamin C are basically the only thing, in my opinion, that like really give you the difference in your skin that you're looking for. That's what I'm trying to say. They are the only things, in my opinion, that you can use and see an absolute difference in your skin. So there's this. I've been using this. I like it. Probably won't buy it because I'm a cheap ass bitch. Next up, I actually have a hair care product, and it's by Keranique. If you don't know about Keranique is a line much like Nioxin, much like Rogaine. It's one of those lines that helps grow hair from hair loss. It helps grow hair back from hair loss. It does have minoxidil, I think is what it's called, in it. So it does help hair growth where there is no hair. Minoxidil, from what I've heard, like isn't the best for you, but there have been studies that have proven that it does help with hair growth. So Keranique is like one of those brands. This is the Lift and Repair Treatment Spray. It seals 96% of split ends, strengthens hair shaft, prevents against heat damage. I have not used this yet, and I've never used this before, so I will keep you guys updated as to if this is any good or not, like if it helps, you know, repair this hair. Next up, we got the Kate Somerville Exfoliate. We're like slowly starting to get Kate Somerville products in our store. I just noticed this today, but I wondered, like, damn, my skin's like kind of getting a little bit dry a little bit. You're only supposed to use this once or twice a week. So when I first used it, I was like, oh, that kind of burns a little bit. So I'm assuming that this is a, there's no ingredients on the bottle, and I just got this bottle wrapped up. There was like no box with ingredients to it. So I am assuming, because of the way it felt on my skin and because of the things that it does and because my skin is getting a little drier, that this is not only a physical exfoliant, but it's also a chemical exfoliant, because it says in the directions that you can leave this on for up to 2 minutes. So I'm assuming it's got some type of AHA or BHA in there that not only physically exfoliates with the little beads that are in it, but it also chemically exfoliates. That's why it tells you to leave it on your skin. So I have been using this for a couple days. Haven't really noticed a difference in the appearance of my skin, but my skin is getting a little drier, so that's a good thing, because that means it's like shedding layers of skin off. So I don't think I'd purchase it because you guys are so fucking cheap, but it is good. I like it. So if you're somebody that's looking for a exfoliant, like a chemical and a physical exfoliant, I would try this, because I mean, my skin is like really soft and like good shiny when it's done. You know, when your skin's like good shiny because you've washed it so well and your pores are all clean and it looks all shiny and nice. That's what this does. It's not like something where I'm like, oh my god, my wrinkles are gone, but it does make your skin very clean and soft and shiny. Next thing we got is actually the last, well, besides this, I got a big tub of the Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty. If you guys have been with me for a while, you know this is one of my favorite moisturizers to mix my alpha hydroxy acids with. I put lactic acid here, I put glycolic acid in here, and the reason is because for whatever reason, I don't know like the specifics or the chemistry behind it, but for whatever reason, some of the moisturizers that I use, when I mix a TCA acid in there or a lactic acid or glycolic acid, sometimes it'll break that moisturizer down and just turn it to fucking liquid. And this mixes really well with those acids. So if you're somebody that's looking to start into, you know, using alpha hydroxy acids on your skin, I would definitely suggest going to the Makeup Artist Choice website, buying a very low grade lactic acid, a really low grade glycolic acid, if you are used to using AHAs, maybe even a TCA, that's what I use, to mix it with your moisturizer to kind of basically make your own like Drunk Elephant or what's the other brand? Drunk Elephant and whatever the other brand is that has the Sunday Riley, like your own Sunday Riley Drunk Elephant type deal. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that as a video, like a DIY Drunk Elephant. What is that? And Sunday Riley has one too. I can't remember what they're called, but I'll look them up and maybe I'll do a video on that. Let me know if you guys would want to see a video on that, on how to make your own really good fucking piece of skincare. The last few things that I have are all from Peter Thomas Roth. The first one is the Anti-Aging Cleansing Gel. This helps visibly brighten with glycolic acid and fruit extracts for all skin types. I used this back in the day when I had really bad acne, and I liked it a lot. It did not subside my acne by any means because I had cystic acne and I just needed more. But I really like this cleanser. It's another one of those cleansers that, you know, gets really deep down in your skin and makes your skin look nice and shiny when you're done cleaning with it. It's a really nice cleanser. I'm more of a, like, I want my cleanser to have an exfoliator in it as well, ass bitch, you know what I mean? So this is really nice. So if you guys have been like wanting to check this out, it's really good. Also, just because I was curious and decided to look at the ingredients, salicylic acid and glycolic acid are only the like 5th or 6th ingredient in this. So that means it's going to make a huge difference in your skin. So when you see skincare that has like a glycolic acid, a lactic acid, a salicylic acid as one of the very top ingredients, that means there's a lot of it in there. So just an FYI, just a little pro tip for you, girl. This is going to do good things for you. Next up is the Peter Thomas Roth Max Complexion Correction Pads with a fresh peach Bellini scent. I do not feel like it smells like peach Bellini. I feel like it smells like old school Stradex, but whatever they got to put on the box to sell it, whatever. So this are peel pads that have 2% salicylic acid, 10% glycolic acid complex, which means it is not a full 10% glycolic acid, it's a complex. So that means it's 10% glycolic acid mixed with something else and then put in there. The amount of AHAs in here is very high on the ingredients list, so that means there is a lot in there. So basically what you do is like a fucking Stratex pad, girl. You just take the little pad out, rub it all over your face. It has one textured side that helps for physical exfoliant as well as chemical exfoliant. These are very nice. These are also a really good alternative or a really good like start you out product if you're wanting to get into alpha hydroxy acids and to start using those on your skin. This is a good like step your foot into shallow water type product that's going to help you build your skin up to be able to use more intense alpha hydroxy acids. However, I will tell you, the brand Nip Fab has something that's super similar to this. They have glycolic acid pads too, and I'm pretty sure the amount of glycolic acid in them is roughly around the same that is in here. So for literally like $50 less, you could get those ones and get the same results. The Nip Fab ones, by the way, I think are just called Glycolic Fix, I think is the line. They have a whole line of glycolic acid products called Glycolic Fix, and they're a hell of a lot cheaper than PTR, let me tell you that. And then the last two things we got from Peter Thomas Roth are a fairly new line from them, and it is their Hungarian Thermal line. So this is the Hungarian Thermal Mineral Rich Moisturizer. This is a very, very nice moisturizer. It is very moisturizing, let me tell you. When I put this on my skin, it's so fucking nice, girl. It makes my skin look all dewy and glowy. It's like almost instantaneous, but if you remember, I'm a cheap bitch. So I'm probably not going to buy it because I'm a cheap ass. Although I may actually consider, because this looks real good on my skin, girl. I may actually consider getting this when a lot of times before Christmas we get like an extra discount on top of our already 25% discounts. We usually get a 35% discount, and then a lot of times brands will come in and say, yo, we'll put an extra 20 on top of that. So during like holiday season they do that a lot. So I may just fucking foot the bill and try this, because I'm actually like, it makes a huge difference. And I never say this about moisturizer, but my skin looks so good when I put this on. It looks very dewy and plump and hydrating, just like the Murad one. This one even more so. And I'm kind of curious to see like what lasting or what prolonged use would do, because from talking to the rep about this, like this formula or the minerals that they use in here is apparently they're the only ones in the world. That's what every like skincare brand always tells you. They're like, we're the only ones in the world that use this in this certain skincare product. But this Hungarian like mineral blah 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 antioxidant peptide jibbity jew is really fucking nice. However, changing from the moisturizer, which is very nice, over to the mask, this is the Hungarian Thermal Water Mineral Rich Atomic Heat Mask. An atomic flash of water activated heat, nourishing and restores for a smoother, younger, healthier looking skin with minerals from deep within the earth's crust and botanical extracts of beech tree buds, rosemary, sunflower, apricot, peach, almond, rosehip, seed, pomegranate, elderberry, jojoba, olive, and shea. This, if you guys watch my vlog when I use this, because I did it, if you guys missed it, I did a my skincare routine in really shitty lighting vlog, and I use this. I personally do not see a difference in my skin after using this. I don't know what the fuck it does. It's a cool ass mask. You put it on and you're like, oh yeah, fucking A, I look all greasy and shit. And then when you go to splash water on it and you're supposed to use cold water, it heats up frighteningly so. Like the other day I was trying to say frighteningly, yes, frighteningly so. Like it heats up really hot and you're like, oh fuck, did I do something wrong? Oh my god, it's scary. But then it feels real good and then you rub it in, it turns to a milk, and then you wash it off. It does burn my eyes. I know you're not supposed to like put masks in your eyes, and I don't put masks in my eyes, but when I go to towel my face off, sometimes some residual be getting in my eyes, and it does burn my eyes, but I don't know what this is supposed to do because it doesn't really do anything. Even when we went to our training for this, the Peter Thomas Roth rep grabbed one of the girls that was there and put this on her face, and he's like, oh my god, do you see the difference? And I'm like, not really. Because first of all, the girl that he did had bomb ass skin to begin with. She was like a skin technician, so she had bomb ass skin to begin with. And then I was like, but it really didn't do nothing. Like it adds hydration or something to your skin, but for the price of this, girl, I don't really think it's worth all that. I've yet to find, I'll say very many masks that when you take them off, you're like, god damn, it actually did something. Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Mask, yes. Take that off, you look fucking at least 5 years younger. The Peter Thomas Roth Irish Mudmore Mask, yes, you take that off and you're like, god damn, my skin looks so good. This, not so much. Okay, so I think that is all the stuff. God damn, this was a long haul, and the next one's probably about to be even longer. So, is there anything you guys would like to see extended information on or extended videos on? Then just let a bish know. The next haul, I will say, is probably going to be a lot more educational than what this haul is. When we do training on like specific brands, so say like last week when I went to training and it was Too Faced and Peter Thomas Roth, they pretty much more or less talk about the stuff that's coming out, and they do like little demonstrations and stuff like that. Like Too Faced had this Tutti Frutti line coming out. They tell you about a couple of their like standout products in the line. That's about it. For the round robin, they go more into like a backstory of the products that they're telling you about, the backstory of the brand, things like that. So the next haul, like my next Gratis haul, I'll be able to like educate you guys a little more. I don't know if any of you guys are interested in that. A lot of the things that I learned today I thought was really interesting. So hopefully you guys will too, but just to warn you, it's gonna be a long one, girl. You know this bitch is like the long video queen, so I mean you guys are pretty much used to it now, but if you're new here, get funky used to it, because that's what I do. Okay, so I'm done. That's it. I'm going to go. So again, let me know if there's anything that you guys would like to see further. Let me know if you would like a review on this little beach right here. Do you want a ghetto ass foundation ass review on this, on a sample of a foundation? Please do let a bitch know in the comments. And that's it. I don't think there's any more. So outro time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do you guys like how I just segued into my outro? That was fucking awesome. I wish I could do that for every video. Damn, that was good. Maybe I need to be like outro time and then just do it. That would be pleasant. I will try that in the future. Like and subscribe if you have not. Make sure you engage in the video. I keep telling you guys in every video because it is pertinent that you engage in the video. It is more pertinent to me that you engage in the video than it is that you subscribe to my channel, because engaging in my video puts it up on the YouTube like list and stuff. And also, if you are subscribed to my channel, helps my videos show up in your feed. That's why I like beat it in your guys' head every time. If you don't like me and you think I'm a fucking weird bitch, then dislike the video, because that shit helps me too. So, okay, that's it. Rant over. I mean, it wasn't really a rant, but I was just giving you guys some information. You're probably gonna get sick of hearing it, but I'm gonna tell you to engage every video, girl. Follow me up on the gram, because that's basically the only social media I use anymore. I'm on the Twitter, I'm on the Snapchat, I'm on all the other things, but I basically only use the gram. So follow me up on the gram, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Peace.
Brush here. Come on and focus it. There you go. It's got, come on, girl. Come on, girl. Just focus, please. Now for the these are, oh my gosh. These are nowhere. Where's my, oh my god. Oh my god, but the focus is unused. The digit, I can't say this phrase to save my life. That sounded like that.